There was once a person, a father and a son. They were very fond of paintings, sculptures. They were collecting pieces of art. And they had all famous paintings, Picasso, Raphael, and all the top painters of the world. They had collected those paintings, and they had a very good collection. The son was in the army, and once there was a war, and the son went for the battle, and he lost his life. He died. So the father was very attached to the son. It was heartbreaking news to him that his son has died. And what to do? When Kala unfolds things, you like it or you don't like it, you have to accept it. And after many, many days, one fine day, there was a knock on the door. He opened the door and he saw another soldier with leg amputated, with, crutches, and the big packet, a gift, in his hand. So the father opened the door. He couldn't recognize the person. He asked him, "Who are you?" He said, "I was in the army. I was in the same battalion which your son was. On that unfortunate day, I was also there with your son fighting the battle. Unfortunately, I was hit and I was about to be killed, but your son came in between and saved my life, and in the process, he lost his life. So I'll be always indebted to your son. And although I'm not a good painter, I'm not a good artist, but because I am so indebted to your son, with all the feelings I could muster, I have made a small painting of your son. And I know this is the most precious gift which you can have, so I've done that for you. No way it can compensate for the loss of life, but nevertheless, this is a small token of gesture from my side for your son having saved my life." So he presented the gift to the father. The father opened the gift, and although the painting was not very artistically, very nicely done, not a professional painter, but nevertheless, because it was of his son, he was thrilled. He was very, very happy. It was one of the best pieces of art which he could probably, like. So days passed by, and the person became old, and one day he died. And then auction was called for to auction all the paintings and pieces of art. He had probably written in the will that after my death there was nobody else to inherit his property. So he had written in his will to auction all his paintings and estate and all the property. So all the connoisseurs of art who like the paintings from all different parts of the world, they gather there for this auction. And the auction began, and auction began with the painting of the sun. So the auction person who was auctioning, professional person, he said, "We'll start with this painting. We'll start with the minimum bid, $10. Anyone would like to bid for this painting?" Nobody raised hands. So one person, one of the person who had come for this auction, he said, "Hey, come on, just bypass this. Let's start with the main thing. Let's skip this over." He says, "No, that's part of the will. We have to start with this painting." Said, $10. Nobody raised hands. Finally, from the back end, one gardener of their house, he raised hand. He says, $10. So the auctioneer, as per the process, says, $20. Anyone with $20? Again somebody became furious. "Hey, why are you wasting your time? We have not come here for these kind of things. Please start with the main thing." So then he said, no, I cannot carry on. This is the first thing. As per the will, it has to be auctioned first. $10 one, $10 two, $10 three. Okay, here goes the painting. The gardener was called for and he was given the painting. And then everyone got a sigh of relief. Okay, let's start with the real thing. And then auctioneer said, with this, we come to the end of auction. Everyone was surprised. Some were furious. This is why? Is as per the stipulation in the will, he had clearly mentioned that we have to start the auction with this painting of my son who is very, very dear to me. And whosoever is willing to take this painting of my son, all other paintings goes to him. Whole estate goes to him. So the gardener got the whole estate, got the painting, all the paintings, $10. The lesson for all of us is, nobody wants Krishna in this world. Right? If somebody says, here is Krishna book, he says, go ahead. Talk about the real thing. Nobody wants Krishna. Come have darshan in the temple. We have no time. Time for so many other things. No time for this. It's a cheap thing. Come to the temple, they'll get furious. Baba, I've told you now, I don't time. I have so many other things to do in life. Not like you every day, Sunday morning, go Hare Krishna, go to the temple and waste your time there. But scriptures say, Ye Krishna bhaja, sa badai chatura. Is very, very intelligent. Because once you have Krishna, once you have mercy of Krishna, once you have blessings of Krishna, then you have everything. It's difficult to realize. This whole world is constructed in such a way that it's very bewildering. This is the power of illusory energy, the Maya of the Lord. So many things we get bewildered with. The real thing what we should aim for, try to achieve for, appears to be so cheap. Nobody is after that. Anybody who is after that, he's ridiculed. He's made fun of. Yam labdva chaparam labham manyate nadikam tatha. One who has achieved Krishna, one who has realized Krishna, one who has understood who Krishna is, yam labdva chaparam labham. He thinks, who's in knowledge, he realizes that there is no higher gain.